Right, so looking at the long, handling the long line, a lot of people make a mistake of doing this with it, okay, now that's not what we want to be doing. It's bridging the gap between, wait there pal, boy, lovely. Right, so that was a nice demonstration of that. As he was about to run out of space, I asked him to wait. He waited on his own. I acknowledged that with the boy, and then when he came back to me, I paid him. So there was no physical use of the long line there. And the reason why there wasn't any physical use of the long line is because he has learnt when I say to him, wait there pal, he's going to run out of lead. Yeah, good lad, well done. Okay, so bring it in again. And I want it short between my hand and his. Let it go back out. Wait there pup. Boy, well done. Right, so you saw there, again, because my verbals were, wait there pup. And I'm recalling him or asking him, telling him to wait there before he hits the end of the line. So I'm giving him fair warning, you are going to run out of space here. And can you either pause within the boundary of the 10 metres of the lead or come back? Either of those things are reinforceable, so I'll verbally reinforce them, this is fine just now, okay? So I can hold it here, I bring this in and I just make some loops here. As we move forward, nice and light, and I let this lead slip through my hands as he goes, wait there pal. Now I had to physically use the lead there. Okay, so he wants to go for a run around. I'm not letting him run around too much today because it's over 20 degrees, it's hot, that's why we're working in the shade. I'm standing still so he stays within the boundary of the lead. Now watch what happens here. I start moving with him and that's giving him permission to move. He wants to go that way. Lovely son, well done pal. When he moves in with me, that's what I'm going to reinforce this. I'm going to bring the lead in again to show you. Okay, everything's fine, he's staying within the boundary of the lead. I let it start to go back out. Lovely pup. And I acknowledge that one and pay it. Because he did that one in his own. Okay, so he stayed within the boundary of the lead there. Yeah, nice pal. So we're just moving through the environment again. He's free to meander around within the boundary of the lead. Lovely son, well done pal. Nice, yeah, you're fine. Yeah, hi. Now, the reason why I put the treat out in front of us is one, we're walking this way, and two, he gets to chase the treat. So I can give him the treat this way, excuse me, this way, okay? Or I can give him the treat that way. The second way, he gets to chase the treat and eat it. So he's getting kind of double reinforcement there. Gets to chase the treat and catch it. Oh, sorry, catch it up, yep, so it's jumping, he has to jump for it. Okay, I can give it to his mouth, which is relatively boring. There might be some instances I want to do that, or he can chase that treat, and then we're going to move on again. All right, now you see a dog up in the distance, okay, it looks like a beagle. Lovely son, well done, beautiful. So he saw the dog and I've taught him that when you see the dog, you can watch. Lovely, well done pal. And again, I'm not letting him, giving him all the slack, I'm just using a little bit of, lovely pal, well done. Nice pup. Now, this is a result of 5-6 months nearly of doing this every time that we're out, so he's not off lead yet. But you see how, since we're working through here, we have not used this. Once did I use a lead, okay, once actually to physically stop him, okay, and he's staying with me. Now, I'll show you this game here, all right, and it's the kind of I move, we move, or you move, we move. So I'll play it first. I move, and we move. I stop, wait there pal, and he stops. Now to give him a little bit more instruction, and it's the dog there that's the lure. He's now moving, we're going to move again. Right, so he's moving, and we're moving. Lovely. I stop, it's ball's back to me. Nice pal. Okay, I move and we move. Okay, the draw of the dog. Well done, pal. Right, now this is more advanced lead handling from him because he's getting advanced with this. This would be more rudimentary. Okay, so we'll be bringing it in here, because what I don't want him doing is running off and having the full length of this lead before the lead gets tight. So you saw there, the lead got tight there, but there was very little in it. Okay, if I'm holding this lead here, Sonny, into the shade. If I'm holding this lead here and he takes off at a sprint that way, he can get 10 meters worth of a run, okay, in which case he's at full sprint, and I'm hitting the end of the lead and I'm going flying, okay, like Marmaduke, right? If I bring in the lead, I know it's warm, isn't it? If I bring in the lead here, the distance between me and him is short. So if he sees something, goes to take off there, he's got nowhere to go. I can just hold him back or give him the slack out and brace through that lead. Hopefully that makes sense, okay? I know I'm jumping around here, but it's just watching him getting too hot, okay, and other things in the environment. So I can either have it on here and hold it this way. I just have to manage this lead behind us. He moves out, this lead comes through my hand. Wait there, pal. That's the dog again. Now, it's not just the dog, okay, it's because this isn't our normal walk. One, it's hot, and two, we're doing some filming, so ordinarily we would just walk along here and we would just go for a walk around the park. So that's holding it here. That, bringing the lead in, like this, which I'll show you in a second, and then letting the lead go back out again, which I'll show you. So he moves round, this lead slips through my hand, I let these loops go as I need to. Wait there, pal. Lovely, son, well done. Nice. So we'll walk back around this way, Max, if you come here. Now the other way we can do, if we're not building that, using the loop method, which I'll show you a wee bit more, is I just let the lead trail behind me and I don't worry about my hands getting dirty, okay? We're coming this way. So, same again, don't worry about the bit behind me. It's the bit between me and him that's important. So we walk forward. Come on. I know, this is rubbish, isn't it? I know. Sonny, this way. Okay, like this. Wait there. And I bring it back in again. So I'm not worried about the bit behind me. I just let that fall on the ground. All right. And then doing that, what we need to do is be aware of where our feet are in relation to the lead. Okay. So Max, can you come in closer to that? So that's rubberized, which offers me some grip. On the rare occasions that I'm wearing shorts in Scotland, if that gets caught around my leg, it's going to leave some sort of burn. But it's rubberized to allow me to get some grip on it. But because it's rubberized, it doesn't get waterlogged. It doesn't become sodden and heavy. The water just sheds off it, but it will get dirty. You can see the dirt will still come into these spaces, so you end up with your hands dirty, which is fine. All right, just wash your hands afterwards if you're not precious about your hands dirty rather. Okay, so we'll walk this way. Same again, letting that lead out. Nice, pal, well done. Right there, pup. Lovely, son. Nice. You find it? Where'd it go? Right, now, lastly on this, what are we sitting at? 9. Okay. How do we manage this lead if we're using this method without it getting tied up, without the lead getting wrapped up? So what happens is people do this. Okay, all right, and that's going to get tied in a knot. This way, so an overhand, and I pass this here. Okay, so you see how the loop's sitting this way. I do it again, but now I'm going to turn my hand this way, and you see how that loop's now sitting the other way. Okay, and I just do it one at a time. So that's hands this way, hands this way, and that comes in these nice loops now. And as we move forward, underneath your undercarriage, as we move forward, you'll see it just slips out my hand. So as he moves forward, that falls, next one falls, next one falls, okay? Bring it back in. I know, I'm going to pay you for that one. Get that one. Okay, and we'll go this way, and I'll let this lead slip out my hands again. So there's a wee dog across there, which we'll deal with. Sonny, this way. You see a dog in the distance, Max? Right, so he's just seen the dog, okay, the woman's just walking there. We're going to stay just in this line of the sun and the shade. Lead comes out. Now, for this here, just to demonstrate, okay, don't need to worry about this part. Bit between me is the bit's important. Now, I'm also gauging the distance between me and them, so he can get all the way to there with this amount of lead. Well done, pal. Beautiful. Lovely. Nice. There we go. Down. Down. No, that's fine. I know, this is weird, isn't it? Okay, so you've seen the dog there. I want my lead to be shorter, just in case, and I don't think he will. I'm pretty sure that he won't. Sonny. There we go. Right, and I'm going to walk past this dog. This way, pal. Yeah, good man. You see how this lead is short but loose? So I've got this in case I need to use it, but I'm not using it. I'm not physically using this against his body. All right, so just some stuff on long-line handling there. So massive thanks for watching this video. We've got an online recall course which shows you how to use the long line well as this snippet. It's useful for aggression and reactivity as well, because it means I can physically control my dog. He's super cool with other dogs, so it's not an issue. But if you're wanting some freedom, we've got this big park, okay, and we've got lots of space to use here. So if you're worried that your dog is going to take off towards another dog, this gives you control of your dog. If you're needing a link to that, then let me know. We've got our online monthly membership program as well. All of our courses are there, massive library of lessons on everything: recall, aggression and reactivity, how dogs learn, okay, the games to play and all the rest of it. Hundreds and hundreds of hours worth of video lessons there. So if you like this content, you'll love that. If you've not signed up for it and you're meaning to, then just sign up for it, okay? You get 50% off your first month. All right, much love to you. Ask any questions. Catch you in the next one.